Hey, my beautiful sweet friends, how you doing today? It's me, Sharita Jones, checking back in with another video. Hey, thank you so much for being here today, guys. I want to start with the question that many of us can relate to. Have you ever felt like giving up on something you worked so hard for? Maybe it was a project at work or a personal goal or even a relationship. That feeling of frustration can be heavy. It can it? It can feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill, like you're pushing a rock uphill. And just when you think you're making progress, the boulder rolls back down again. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This resonates deeply with me, especially in moments when I felt overwhelmed and tempted to quit. Struggling is a part of the human experience. If you're working on something important, whether it's advancing in your career, pursuing a passion, or nurturing a dream, you've likely faced challenges along the way. The journey can feel long, and it's easy to wonder, am I even close? Am I even getting there? Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I embarked on a new venture, starting my own business. I had a vision, I had a plan, but I quickly realized that turning that vision into reality was going to be much harder than I expected. There were days when I questioned my decisions and felt the weight of uncertainty. Each setback made me doubt myself even more. I remember sitting at my kitchen table and feeling defeated, asking myself if I was even cut out for this. But deep down, I knew I had to keep going. It was during those difficult times that I learned the importance of celebrating small wins. It's those little victories that build momentum. Think of building a wall. Each brick represents a small achievement. One brick might seem insignificant, but over time you're creating something solid, something sturdy. For example, I began setting small achievable goals each week, like completing a specific task or reaching out to a certain number of clients. Each time I accomplished one of those tasks, it gave me a boost of motivation. I started to realize that progress isn't always about big leaps. It's about the small, consistent steps we take each day. To illustrate this, let's take a look at the story of a famous athlete, Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer. He didn't achieve his record-breaking success overnight. It was years of training, countless hours in the pool, and relentless focus on small improvements that led him to become one of the greatest swimmers in history. Every practice was an opportunity to refine his technique, improve his speed, and build his endurance. He didn't just wake up one day and decided to be the best. He committed to the process, one stroke at a time. Now let's talk about setbacks. They're a natural part of any journey. Sometimes they feel like roadblocks, but I encourage you to view them as stepping stones. They teach us, they shape us, and they prepare us for what's next. I recall a time when I launched a marketing campaign for my business that completely flopped. I had invested a lot of time and resources into it, and the results were disheartening. It would have been easy to throw in the towel and say, this isn't working. Maybe I'm not meant to succeed. But instead, I took a step back and I analyzed what went wrong. I learned from my mistakes and I adjusted my approach. This mindset shift is crucial. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about his many failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure brought him closer to success. Now that we talked about and discussed the setbacks, guys, let's focus on growth. Often we are so focused on our goals that we overlook how far we've come. Have you ever taken a moment just to reflect on your journey? It's incredible what you can discover when you do. For example, I started my career in a completely different field. I spent years gaining experience, learning new skills, and building connections. It wasn't until I paused to take a look back that I realized how far I had come. Each job, each challenge, and each relationship contributed to the person that I am today. I encourage all of you to take some time to reflect on your own journeys. What challenges have you overcome? What skills have you developed? You might be surprised at the progress you've made, even if you don't feel like you're at your destination yet. As we think about our journeys, it's important to embrace the process. Success is a journey, not a destination. When we find joy and purpose in the daily actions we take, we add value to our lives regardless of where the road leads. For instance, I've learned to appreciate the little moments, like having a productive brainstorming session, or receiving positive feedback from a client. These moments remind me why I started this journey in the first place. I want to emphasize a few key points. Celebrate the small wins, learn from setbacks, recognize your growth, and embrace the journey. Progress is progress, no matter how small it may seem. So as you leave here today, I encourage you to take one step forward, just one step. Whether that's setting a small goal for yourself or reflecting on your past achievements, or simply committing to keep moving forward, every action counts. Remember, your breakthrough might be closer than you think. As Babe Ruth once said, it's hard to be the person who never gives up. Keep moving forward and know that you are capable of achieving greatness. Thank you so much for your time, and let's keep pushing forward together. Keep moving forward, keep going, keep showing up, guys. You got this. You are amazing. I truly and sincerely appreciate you all so much for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you so much. You are the best. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Bye for now, friends.